Hey guys, it's Claudine Andrews with eXp Realty here with Scott Simpson from Interest Mortgage. Well, you know what, Scott? I got a call from a client this week. He wants to buy a short sale.
Oh, God.
So, what do you think about that? I mean,
There's-
there's a lot of people, a lot of agents that do not know the process of how that.
And a lot of people don't either. It's like used to be the pre-foreclosure listings or crap like that you see.
Is pre-foreclosure even
Yeah,
a word?
no, not really. It's like Zillow. It's a made-up word that they would, try to attract, visitors to their site, and where people think they're going to get a really good deal on a house. But it's garbage. But as far as a short sale, we haven't heard that in our industry in a while, just because the value's been going up. But what a short sale is, real basic, is if you are trying to sell your house and the value that you can sell it for is not enough to pay off your mortgage, you're underwater. So what you would do is entertain what's called a short sale. And that is where you have to request paperwork from your lender and say, hey, let's say hypothetically you owe $200,000 on your loan, but you can only sell your house for $175,000. So what you would do is you would request paperwork and say, hey, if I can sell my house for X or whatever it might be, they don't know the exact number, is will they accept that amount of money and call the loan closed, where you don't owe any extra money as a foreclosure where they get a judgment on you.
But do you feel that there's going to be a lot of homes, a lot of homeowners, I should say, that did this during the COVID era, that, paid way over listing?
Possibly, yeah, because we haven't heard. Short sales were a big thing years and years ago. You can't sell your house. Usually it's because of a declining market, which we're not in.
Correct.
Or people have severe financial hardships, and when you can't make your payment, you're like, okay, my alternatives are probably, if I can't sell my house, is I go to foreclosure, ruins your credit, it's a legal expense, both sides, lender, everything. So you entertain a short sale to save both sides time and money. Right now, we haven't seen a lot of them. You might see a couple now. They're starting to creep up. I've gotten a few calls from agents, but people in select areas may have overpaid. Maybe a couple years ago when rates were so low, and they just there was a bidding wars. You know that, right? How many people were overbidding on houses, and maybe
We call it over offering.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're going to live there for years and years, it's not a big deal. But maybe they have a job transfer. Maybe there's a life event. Maybe something causes you need to sell right now. Process for that is you need to contact your lender. This is after talking to an agent like yourself or somebody and say, is the market value, can I even get what I owe?
Right.
And if the answer is no, and you're a ways off, you have to request information. It's for lack of a better term, it's like a application packet, hardship packet. Why do you need a short sale? Why should we consider this as their lender? And you provide that documentation, list your house. Every lender's a little different. There'll be instructions in there, but generally you got to list that house for sale, wait for an offer, get under contract, and just because the agents and the seller agree to a certain price, that doesn't mean their lender does.
The bank has to agree.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. So people don't know that. So they want to make sure when they do all their due diligence that they're getting what they feel is enough money for that to be worth their while, as opposed to foreclosing, securing the property, and selling it on their own. So
And that saves everybody time and money in a
it
sense.
should. That's the theory behind it. It does take a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, but it's a lot shorter than a foreclosure process. Because as their lender, the alternative is go through the legal process, foreclose. It's tons of money in legal fees.
And that doesn't look good on your credit either, does it?
Terrible for the seller. And you don't know what happens to the property. The property is the asset. If they can agree to a certain amount of loss that they're taking on the loan, they'll probably come out ahead in the long run, agreeing to that for all parties.
As well as the buyer.
Exactly.
Guys, don't let this happen to you. If you feel like you're getting caught into maybe, short sale or foreclosure, talk to your lender, talk to your realtor,
Yes.
find out what your home is worth. Get those comps, get that going on. Don't just give up. There's other ways that you can, get yourself out of the short sales as well as foreclosures.
Don't rely on the online value sites.
No.
Talk to your local realtor.
Yes.
They know the market. They know what stuff's selling for in what area. Talk to your agent. They'll help you out the best way.
We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much.